All right, we are back after our obligatory crash here. On my leg. Um, yeah, but hey, at least I'll give credit where it's due. The game did not reset the card, so gotta look at the bright side, I suppose. But let's hope we get through the rest of the show without any more crashes. I doubt it, but let's pray to the 2K gods that it will be. And hopefully this match doesn't crash again. Watching that spinning circle in the corner, it's like my heart beating out of my chest. I'm not even going to start again until I see that this match is actually going to happen. Keep going, Circle. Keep going. We believe in you. There we go. All right. Back to your regularly scheduled program. A 6-man ladder match to crown a brand new Zero-G champion. You already know straight out the gate that this is going to be a chaotic match. Not even a minute in, and it's already looking like just a mass of bodies on the center of the ring. All 6 competitors leaping after each other, and don't know the objective of the ladder match. What are you going to live it under a rock? It's pretty simple. No pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, no disqualifications. The first superstar to climb one of those ladders and unhook the championship as it hangs above the ring will be the new Zero-G champion. And there we see Chase Owens in front of the announce table here in the torn tights, making his debut. As mentioned before, could join a very elite list in CMV history of superstars who have won a title in their debut. Only 2 others have done so. Levi Marta winning the United States Championship, and Drake Dunn winning the Rising Star Championship. Zach Angel, the former champion, could make history here. Become the first ever 2-time Zero-G champion. He, of course, is the one that lost the title to Ozone last month, actually in a ladder match, before Ozone unfortunately had to depart from the company, vacating the championship. Jay Mamba taking on Achtung. Jay Mamba, who was originally slated to challenge Ozone here one-on-one for the title. So certainly his world has kind of been rocked, but as any great superstar has to, must adapt. We'll see if Black Lightning will still be able to seize the opportunity. Mystery Master third and Matthew Justice battling there at ringside. No ladders have been grabbed yet. Oh, a ladder just got knocked down, though. Not intentionally. Chase Owens just thrown into it by Zach Angel. Oh, there goes the other ladder as well. Jay Mamba, the first one to actually... What's he doing? I thought he was going to set it up at ringside. You know where the championship is? Here comes Zach Angel, too. Or at least he was thinking about it. Matthew Justice going to invade the ring, trying to take the ladder out of the hands of Jay Mamba, and he does successfully with a kick. Jay Mamba might have hurt his hand or elbow. The ladder, of course, used to win the match, but doesn't mean it can't be used as a weapon. Matthew Justice, instead of attempting to climb the ladder, going to ensure that Jay Mamba is taken care of. And I didn't even notice that a ladder has been bridged at ringside between the barricade and the apron. Matthew Justice just got slammed right off the rungs of the ladder. That did not look like a tickle. Mystery Master the third. Oh, with a pump handle neck breaker. Quick to Irish whip Mamba out onto the apron, attempting to clear the ring, it would seem, give himself a clear path up the ladder to the championship. Mamba with the stunner. Taking Achtung around the block. Just a battle for control. Matthew Justice trying to get back to his feet. The far side of the ring. Here comes Chase Owens. Up a cheeky jab to Mystery Mask. Matthew Justice gonna join in on the fun. Oh, and Owens just nearly getting his head drilled onto that ladder. Just a few inches off. Mystery Mask III could have easily just ended Owens' career before it even started. Octung now has Zach Angel. A bad away, double knee gut buster. Off the ropes, high velocity. Gets off a basement drop kick, double boots to the dome. Counters an Irish whip. I'm just waiting for someone to get slammed onto that bridge. Oh, and it looks like it might be Mystery Mask to the third. Takes the plunge. And I think he might have been the one that actually set it up. I'm not sure. So the old rule holds true. He who sets it up shall go through it. Or at least he didn't go through it. He did get slammed on top of it. Now it seems like he's just going to take a nap out there. I don't know how comfortable he is, but... Kick to the midsection by Mamba, trying to keep Chase Owens, who is the biggest competitor in this match. In a ladder match type of situation, it's usually the smaller, faster, more agile superstars who have the edge. But we've seen before, brutes like Chase Owens win in these type of conditions, so don't count him out just because of that. Octung sent packing. Matthew Justice being chased by Jay Mamba. He's got that ladder. Just falls right down on top of him. Zach Angel now. The next to be, sent to ringside. Jay Mamba falling through the ladder bridge. Phasing. What's Chase Owens doing here? The Gladiator. Whoa! With a moonsault power slam. Okay. Already making a name for himself, ensuring that these fans will remember him, even if he is not victorious. Never seen anything like that before. Oh, Jay Mamba thrown into the ladder bridge, throat first by Octung, who gets clipped by Chase Owens, and Owens has got the ring to himself, guys. Everybody else is incapacitated for the moment. Chase Owens could make history here in Exodus in his debut, but as a bigger man, it'd take him longer to get up those rungs, but he's got his hands on the championship. Here comes Octung to stop him, though. Slammed face first off the top of the ladder for his troubles. Zach Angel trying to push over the ladder. He's not strong enough, though. Not on his own. Someone's got to help him. Oh, he did it. It took him a while, but he did it. All six superstars now in the ring. Zach Angel making sure that Chase Owens doesn't get another chance to climb the ladder. Whoa! I didn't even see Matthew Justice coming with a 450 splash from the apron, landing right on the back of Mystery Mask the third as he was on top of the ladder. Sandwiched. Not a tasty one either. Oh, and now it's Octung's turn to be slammed back first onto the ladder bridge. And if I'm Zach Angel right now, I'm thinking this is the perfect time to climb the ladder, but instead goes for a fish drop off of Brett's rope. Now he's got the ladder, but too little too late. Chase Owens coming in. Hitting a... Oh, I don't even know what the hell to call that. But I do know that Zach Angel's head clipped the edge of the ladder. Oh, and again! That is unfortunate. Matthew Justice hit the ladder with his foot, and it just went into the perfect position as Octung was hitting that zigzag. Oh, and Octung a second time. Dumped out onto the bridge. And Chase Owens, yet again, has a clear shot to win this match. I don't know if he's going to take it or not, though. Seems like he's contemplating his next move. I don't know what there is to think about. Mystery Mask the third with a hangman's neckbreaker through the ropes. Okay, Octung. Just phasing into the ring as Mystery Mask the third hits a pile driver on Jay Mamba, which seemingly is not enough for Chase Owens. Octung for the third time gets thrown out onto the ladder. I think all three times he's been thrown out by Zach Angel as well. Gonna have a very sore back once this match is done. Zach Angel could become the first ever two-time Zero-G champion, but instead of climbing the ladder, wants to make sure that Chase Owens is down for the count. And now, or is he? very hard to read Zach Angel's body language. He's staring at Chase Owens. He's staring at the ladder. It's almost like he's torn what he wants to do. Chase Owens, not at all conflicted as he shoots up that ladder again, trying to take the championship. Matthew Justice going to grab him by the tights and yank him down. That ladder just waiting for someone to climb it, though. It's going to be Jay Mamba. Look how fast he gets up to the top. Matthew Justice hammering away at his buttocks, though, trying to stop him from unclasping the championship. Jay Mamba can't focus, and now Octung is trying to push him off, and he does. Chase Owens now feeling the sting of the steel. Mr. Mass III, for the first time, has got the ladder in hand, takes out Zach Angel, throws the ladder down. Apparently he's got a bone to pick with the former Zero-G champion. Takes the ladder from Matthew Justice. Now going to use it to bash the younger Justice brother in the face. Didn't see Jay Mamba coming, though. Black Lightning with a backflip. Should have turned around right there, though. Picked up that ladder. Chase Owens finally recovering. Slides under the ladder bridge. Someone's got to, take that ladder bridge down. It has been nothing but trouble throughout this match. Half the participants in the match have been thrown down onto it. Octung 3 times. Poor guy. Jay Mamba knocked off the apron by an incoming Octung. Matthew Justice now could really turn things around for his career with a victory here. Takes out Mr. Mass III. And Matthew Justice, will he be the first ever member of the Justice family to win a singles championship? Matthew Justice has got the title in hand. Trying desperately to take it out. Everybody's going for him, though. This is like the perfect picture to show someone they've never seen a ladder match. Just everybody climbing up the ladder. Electric chair going to ruin his chances for now, though. Collar and elbow tie up. Matthew Justice pushes Jay Mamba back. Zach Angel flexing. Mystery Mass III fires off an elbow. Zach Angel did not see it coming. Stuns him long enough for Mystery Mass III to toss him out onto the apron momentarily, giving him the chance to flip Owens with a waistlock lariat. Zach Angel coming back with a vengeance, though. He says goodbye. Going to join Octung. Zach Angel sets up the ladder now. Chase Owens busy dealing with Jay Mamba. Matthew Justice just chilling on the apron. Angel to become a 2-time Zero-G champion. Can he do it? Here comes Matthew Justice to rue his day. Wait a minute. Code breaker. What the flip flam? A code breaker from the top of the ladder. And I'd say this is awesome as an understatement. Did you see the way that Zach Angel freaking popped up into the air? Oh, Jay Mamba now has been thrown down onto the ladder bridge. I think the only 2 guys not to be thrown onto the ladder bridge now are Mystery Mass III and Zach Angel. One of these 6 then going to leave Exodus as the new Zero-G champion. I don't think any 6 then, though, are going to leave without some bruises. Maybe some permanent scars as well. Chase Owens climbing the ladder. I don't think it's in good enough position, though, for him to reach the championship. No, I'm wrong. He gets it. He's able to grab it, but again, he's immediately targeted by almost everyone in the match. He's coming loose. You can tell the championship is starting to come loose, guys. Chase Owens just nearly had it. Ralph just laid out my phone, so if anybody's talking in the chat, I can't see you. Up against the ropes, big knee to the face. And I think Chase Owens might be, okay. That ladder bridge is just, it's like a magical ladder bridge. The way it's been interacting with the superstars. Gotta go back. See who set that thing up. Jay Mamba thinking about climbing the ladder, but looking around, realizing he's not going to have much of a chance. Zach Angel, though, not afraid to take the opportunity. He's got the championship once again in hand, guys. Zach Angel could do it. Is he going to, though? Chase Owens pushing the ladder out from under him. He's still hanging on, though. Zach Angel will not let go. Legs kicking. Determined, but Owens going to help him down with a powerbomb. What a guy, you know? There Zach Angel was, at the mercy of anyone in this match, just hanging on for dear life, and Chase Owens comes along and helps him down with a powerbomb. Lifting reverse DDT by Achtung to Mystery Mask III. Looking for the People's Moonsault, but Zach Angel gonna stop him dead in his tracks, landing right on top of Matthew Justice at ringside. Jay Mamba is just waiting for his shot, which isn't necessarily a bad strategy in a match like this. Like, just step back, let your opponents kill each other, and when you see an opening, take it. I'd say right now it's a pretty good chance for an opening, but who am I and what do I know? Chase Owens. He's got the ladder. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. Out on the apron, Mystery Mask III gets it stolen by Achtung. It's a battle for the ladder now. Guys, the ladder isn't the prize, by the way. It's the championship. Sets up the ladder, but nowhere near the title. Matthew Justice losing his mind. He's gone full berserk now. Jay Mamba still on the apron. Still just watching. Chase Owens. He's got the ring cleared. The Spartan. Is he going to do it? Slowly but surely. Once again. Oh, but Matthew Justice. Zach Angel, what's he doing? Oh, Angel. Matthew Justice now standing on the shoulders of Zach Angel. Caught her from the top rope. Oh my God, the top rope from the top of the ladder even. My God. And now Achtung scooting up the ladder, looking around, saying, hey, this is my chance. But Chase Owens going to come back to life. He's got to get Achtung down. Achtung's almost got it. Achtung's almost got the championship. Chase Owens trying his hardest, just slapping the ass of Achtung repeatedly. Angel is still, like, glued to the ladder, by the way. I think he's trapped. I think he might be stuck. I think, like, a part of his belt is stuck on one of the rungs. Oh, okay. Oh. Wait a minute. What? Zach Angel, okay. I thought he had, like, some broken knees for a second, but he's okay. He's all right. Momentary slip up. Man, the carnage that these 6 superstars have put each other through, all for the Zero-G Championship, man. That's what it means for these guys. Now that's a cutter from the top rope. Matthew Justice, Jay Mamba stuck on the apron. Zach Angel's down. Mystery Mask III just now getting back up. Matthew Justice, though, opts to go for Zach Angel. Mystery Mask III ain't no dummy, though. He's going for that title, and he's got his hands on the belt. It's coming loose, guys. It's almost there. Mystery Mask III. Hang on, I think he did it. Mystery Mask III, ladies and gentlemen, is the new Invisible Champion. Where'd the belt go? That was quite a match. There were some highlight reel moments for sure, and there were also some very questionable moments, but at the end of the day, Mystery Mask III is the new Zero-G Champion. Mamma mia. We had Codebreaker on top of the ladder, we had Cutters on the top of the ladder, we had Jay Mamba chilling on the apron. He just gave up halfway through the match. He was like, never mind. But there you have it, the new Zero-G Champion, none other Then the International Man of Mystery, Mystery Mask the Third. Yeah, I believe the game is frozen. Oh, wait, there's a loading symbol in the bottom right. Oh, okay. Sometimes the game just likes to mess with us. Sometimes it likes to test us, you know. Man, what a match that was, though. I needed to catch my breath for a minute. Take a drink of the H2O. But the show is far from over, and it seems like the game is going to let us continue on uninterrupted, so here we go. Coming up next, one-on-one mano y mano, a rematch from the top of the month as Lance Romance go to take on Billy Shaw, and these two have just been at each other's throats all month long, ever since Lance Romance made his debut in a big way. You can't ask for a much bigger debut than defeating the current champion, and that's exactly what Lance Romance did. Defeated Ace Reeves in a non-title match. There was interference by Peter Thompson, but really you can't take away what a victory that was for Lance Romance. Immediately put himself on the map, but then just a week later, Billy Shaw kind of pushed him off that pedestal by defeating Romance one-on-one, and ever since then, Romance has been desperate to get some payback, and so here he has his opportunity. Now, he has gotten the better of Billy Shaw in tag team action and more recently on the go-home edition of Crossfire in a triple threat. But one-on-one, he has not had Billy Shaw's number. So we'll see if he can accomplish that feat or if Billy Shaw indeed is the better man when it comes to a straight-up one-on-one confrontation. Now, we still got a hell of a lot to get to. We've got that triple threat match between Ryan Kent, Joshua from Red Angel, the crowd that... Wait a minute, there's there's music playing over the PA system, but nobody has come out. Billy Shaw is completely distracted, though, and Lance Romance going to take the opportunity presented to him. No idea what just happened. Classic CMV sound guy. Playing some random music in the middle of this match. Damn near costing Billy Shaw. I mean, Lance Romance has been able to seize control because of the distraction. Forearm smash by Shaw. Wild clothesline goes nowhere. Lance Romance just toss him right into the ropes. And Romance, hang on a second. Lance Romance with the Romance bomb. Into the pin, 1, 2. I thought this one was over. Romance did not come to mess around here at Exodus, trying to put Billy Shaw down only a few minutes into this match. And it seems like he's almost angry that Billy Shaw kicked out. Full mount, raining down some punches. And now some knees. Billy Shaw wants nothing to do with him, though. I still can't get over the thickness of Lance Romance. Look at how swole this guy is. I don't know that I've ever seen anyone quite as beefy as Lance Romance. His veins have veins, man. He's got muscles on his eyeballs and shit. Massive belly to belly. Who could it be? I think it was just the sound guy messing up, but of course, again, what do I know? I'm just over here drinking my Mountain Dew, screaming. Billy Shaw finding it hard to get his footing, not only after the distraction, but eating that romance bomb. Barely able to kick out. Oh, but wait a minute! Billy Shaw might have something here. Sending romance face first into the ropes. Billy Shaw was trying to wind up a knife edge chop, and Lance Romance just noped him with a fucking punch to the throat. He hit the belly to Billy. How come that's not Billy's finisher? Really? Lance Romance in, and Billy Shaw going to take just a quick second to appreciate all the fans out here cheering him on. Texan Dream. Oh, stun gun. And now things are starting to turn in the favor of Billy Shaw. Lance Romance got to be quick to shut that shit down, or otherwise this was going to play out exactly how it did at the top of the month. Into a front headlock, elbow to the back of the head. Gonna rock Billy Shaw. Grabbed by the back of the neck, leaned up against the ropes. Lance Romance has a plan here, and it's a plan that's not going to end well for Billy Shaw. Turn around, psych out lariat. And Shaw just got twist turned upside down, inside out. Only provides a 1 count, though, for Romance. Kick to the midsection. Nice takedown by Billy Shaw. Great double leg. That would have earned him some points if this were an MMA fight. Now goes for a pin. Billy Shaw perplexed. That's the trouble when you go into a rematch like this. Billy Shaw already knows he can beat Lance Romance, but hopefully he's not gotten comfortable. Doesn't, come into this one cocky. What a Texan combination. And Lance Romance, I think, is out on his feet. He just fell into the corner, limp as a fish out of water. Downers, downers. Whoa! To the outside goes Billy Shaw into the ring again. Clothesline to Lance. And an aggressive pin saying, stay down, boy. Look at that cut Romance has just under his hairline. Oh, no, it's above his eyebrow. Oh, he's bleeding real bad. It must have been one of those punches in the combination that clipped him right above the eyebrow. He is gushing blood. Not going to stop Romance, though. Shades of Scott Norrie, rest in peace, with the suplex pile driver. 1, 2. Somehow Billy Shaw on that hard head of his able to stay alive, but something tells me it's not going to be for much longer. Not if Lance Romance has his way, and I think I know what he's looking for. Billy Shaw in big trouble. Lance Romance from the High Rent District. Romance bomb. And that'll do it. 1, 2. What? Lance Romance striking the canvas in anger and perhaps astonishment as well. I don't blame him. For a moment he's stunned, but now getting back on the attack, he knows that even though Shaw was able to kick out, he's still hurting. Spine buster just about puts him through the dang canvas. And if he hits another one of these, there's no way in hell. A second suplex pile driver. Even Billy Shaw can't withstand that much damage, man. This one's over. This one's done. Lance Romance victorious. After a top rope romance bomb and a second suplex pile driver. Look at how much Romance is bleeding now. Just now noticing it in the replay. Holy shit. Billy Shaw really got him with that combination, man. His entire eye is covered in blood. It might be his actual eye that's bleeding rather than the eyebrow that I had thought before. That is a face only a mother could love, but that is the face of victory here as Lance Romance gets his win back from Billy Shaw. Not without taking his licks, though. Jeez Louise. Well, it has already been a hell of a night here, guys, at Exodus. The wait has been well worth it, if you ask me, but we have still got so much to look forward to, including our main event, of course, where the Global Championship will be decided. Pierre Thompson takes on champion Ace Reeves. Will the big dog finally prove that he is World Championship material? And speaking of that World Championship, the man who is next in line will be decided right here, right now, as Ryan Kent, Josh Wolf, and Brett Angel battle for #1 contendership in this triple threat elimination match. Now, all three of these guys have been just going at each other since the season really began, but now it's about more than just their petty disagreements and, the animosity they share between themselves. It's about becoming a #1 contender. All three men, former world champions. All three men know what it's like to be to the top of the mountain. All three men haven't been there in a long time, but one of them going to get the chance to reclaim past glory. Of course, Brett Angel being a 4-time unmatched world champion. Josh Wolf, a former Alpha World Champion. Ryan Kent, a former Alpha World Champion and undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. As a matter of fact, if Ryan Kent were to earn #1 contendership here and then somehow become Global Champion, man, he would be the first man in CMV history to ever win all 3 championships. That's, of course, looking way far ahead. That's a lot of ifs. If. And this is elimination, you heard me correctly, meaning that the last superstar standing will be victorious and earn that future World Championship match by pinfall or submission. These guys can be eliminated in the ring. It's not falls count anywhere as Ryan Kent gets off a great kick. Brett Angel already busted open only a couple of minutes into this match. Ryan Kent drilled into the canvas. So the triple threat was actually supposed to take place last month at Emergence, but because Brett Angel attacked Ryan Kent backstage beforehand and ended up just being a one-on-one between Wolf and Angel, and Wolf ended up defeating Angel in only a matter of minutes, a loss that I think has really gotten to Brett Angel. Something he wants to make up for here. You know, out of these 3, it's been the longest for Brett Angel. The last time he held the world title was well over 3 years ago. You know, Josh was Alpha World Champion at the start of last season. And Ryan Kent last held the Alpha World Championship a little over 2 years ago. Brett Angel, this is an opportunity that has not come his way in a long, long time. We know that Brett Angel has gone through a lot these last few years, and that he certainly is not the same man he used to be, when he was unmatched world champion. But I don't know, when you're desperate, you become dangerous, and Brett Angel is already a very dangerous man. He's been pushed against the wall one time too many, and I think this might be Brett Angel's chance to finally retake that former glory, as I was saying before. And it's certainly something that Angel could really use. German suplex sends Ken out of the ring, giving us a momentary rematch from Emergence last month. Elevator ride. Down goes Josh Wolf. Psyching him out with that jab. Pulls him into a gentleman's clutch. Angel, not what I would call a gentleman, but Ryan Kent deciding whether or not he wants to get back into the action just yet. It's what I was talking about, in the ladder match before. In a multi-man match like this, why not let your opponents beat the hell out of each other? Just take a seat, wait for your chance. Off that Tilt-A-Whirl DDT, Josh Wolf tries to put away Brett Angel, only gets a 1 count. I think Ryan Kent thought this was a first fall to finish for a second. Looked like he was coming in to break up the pin, but then realized that he didn't have to do that. Now it's Angel's turn to be sent to the outside. Josh Wolf and Ryan Kent share a very long history. They went one-on-one at Point Break. Ryan Kent came out with the upper hand. Of course, that was the rematch from years before where Josh Wolf, only a couple months into his CMV career, defeated Ryan Kent while he was the Alpha World Champion. This is kind of like a tiebreaker almost for these two. I'm sure they would like to do it one-on-one, but Brett Angel's not going to let that happen. German suplex. Kent is just catching these left and right. Irish whip by the Outcast. Got to watch out for Josh Wolf coming from behind. Blue Thunder Bomb. Wolf never got a rightful rematch for the Alpha World Championship, losing it last year. On the hunt! On the hunt by Wolf! Going old school. Will Angel be the first man eliminated? 1, 2, 3. He will. Brett Angel has been eliminated. It is down to Ryan Kent and Josh Wolf. One of these two men to be the next #1 contender. Wow. I didn't expect that. Honestly, I don't know who was going to be eliminated first, but I didn't think it would be Brett Angel. But indeed, now we truly get the tiebreaker here. Ryan Kent and Josh Wolf. A tiebreaker that has spanned years. All for a world championship opportunity. Knees by Wolf. Connecting flush. Tying up the arm. Oh! Knee to the temple. Ryan Kent looking to be in La La Land. This could be the perfect chance for Josh Wolf to strike. Speaking of strikes, elbow coming out of left field. Bringing Wolf up over the shoulders, down hard with a Samoan drop. Kent from behind, Josh Wolf sees it coming. The senses of the great battle will Fenrir. Double forearm smash, clothesline, modified face buster. Ryan Kent in a world of hurt right now. Josh Wolf closer than he's ever been to a world championship match in the last year. Throw it into the corner though. Just when you think you have Ryan Kent dead to rights, that's when he becomes most dangerous. Enzu lariat followed by a double axe handle to the upper back. Takes a hold of the arm and a forearm smash going to stun him. Kent thrown face first off that Tom Turnbuckle. One dart! Every turnbuckle on the way down. Oh man, Kent, I think he's out of it right now. Kent does not look to be all there. And after that DDT, this could be it. Josh Wolf could have #1 contendership in hand. So close. But yet so far away at the same time. What do you expect, though? Josh Wolf should know who he's up against here. 2. No. So close he could taste it. This is what Wolf has been waiting for. The better part of a year, never getting his rightful rematch. Now look at how he's telling Kent, get back in this ring, boy. You ain't running. Opting to go and collect Ryan Kent, but that might have been a mistake. I think Kent has a plan in mind here. I think he's suckered Wolf in. As we've seen both times before, these two have fought one-on-one. It becomes a battle of attrition. The two former world champions so resilient. More often than not, it's whichever one makes a mistake first, the other is able to capitalize on. And neither one of these two makes mistakes very often. Ryan Kent maybe realizing there's no countouts as this was a triple threat. Red Angel already been eliminated. Not falls count anywhere, though, so this fight must return to the ring at some point. Kick to the midsection, caught by Wolf. Gets off the Pele, kick to the back of the head. And a little message from the fans in the front row. Hammerlock, what is Josh Wolf doing here? Joint manipulation. Look at how he's just picking Ryan Kent apart. Do as much damage as he pleases here. Not going to be any countouts, not anytime soon. Now it's Ryan Kent talking to those same fans in the front row, saying, I am A-OK. Neither man wants to show weakness, of course. You know who's probably watching this one? Pierre Thompson and Ace Reeves. If they're smart, at least. I know they got to worry about each other later on in the main event, but you always got to be looking at what's ahead. Either one of these superstars is going to be a huge challenge for Thompson or Reeves, whoever leaves the main event as the global champion. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wolf's not going to do what I think he's going to do. On the hunt from the top rope. You got to be kidding me. He's not going for the pin? What is he doing? Wolf had the match won right there. Northern Light Suplex final cut combo. I'm struggling to understand the game plan of Wolf. Now going for the pin after hitting that discus clothesline, but not enough. Wolf clutching at his ribs. Where's he going up to the top rope? Wolf, not a frequent flyer, trying to pull out something new to deal with Ryan Kent, but that is going to be the mistake. And if I know Ryan Kent, he's going to capitalize here. Josh Wolf may have just dug his own grave. Jackhammer by the fire starter. See ya, bye. 1, 2, but Wolf, not just kicking out, springs to his feet. A second win. Walks right into the single knee face breaker, though. And if Wolf had a chance, it has gone out the window. 1, 2, 3. Ryan Kent has earned himself a world championship match. And has also ended the years-long tiebreaker between he and Josh Wolf at the same time. It's exactly what I said. It was going to take one of these two making a mistake. And Josh Wolf went to the top rope, something he never does. Tried for a moonsault. Ryan Kent got up his knees, hit the jackhammer, hit the single knee face breaker, and it was over. You can understand Josh Wolf's desperation on one hand. He tried everything. He tried on the hunt. It didn't work. He tried a top rope on the hunt. It didn't work. He had to come up with something new, but the risk did not pay off. And now Ryan Kent has a date with whomever leaves the main event as the global champion, Pierre Thompson or Ace Reeves. It doesn't matter. Ryan Kent gonna be waiting for you. Okay. This is not the match we have scheduled. I'm guessing this is a new glitch. We're supposed to be seeing Jarek Lawson and Masadu take on Rami Young and Joseph Santos, but seemingly Ryan Kent's going to stick around. God damn it. It was too good to be true that the game would crash and then, not change anything. Oy vey. Maybe this is just a match card glitch. We'll see, but I doubt it. No, it's a glitch. That is not correct, and as the show has already started, that means I can't edit it. So, have to adapt. Have to move on. She grew that facial hair, she had like a nice 5 o'clock shadow going on, and she got really jacked too. I didn't notice she had abs before, nor pecs, or a wiener. But I don't try to delve into the personal lives of the superstars here in CMV. I try to keep it about the sport, and I try to remain unbiased over here. But now we move on, guys, to our next matchup of the evening, as Janet Tor is going to take on Ashley Rain. And I can already sense that this is not going to be a match. This is going to be a fight. Specifically requested by Ashley Rain. We know that, a couple of months ago, Ashley Rain was attacked backstage. Everyone, including Rain herself, thought that it was Rose Beauchamp behind the attack, and Ashley Rain spent the better part of that month, feuding with Rose Beauchamp because of that. But it turns out, after Ashley Rain defeated Beauchamp in a Falls Count Anywhere match at the top of this month, Janet Tor revealed herself as the true culprit, beating down Ashley Rain again and taking her out, until she returned just this last episode of Crossfire and requested this match with Janet Tor, requested that it be a street fight, says she is tired of being bullied and pushed around by those bigger than her, and it's going to end here tonight at Exodus. Will that be the case, or has she dug her own grave? We're going to find out if the referee rings the bell. And yes, this is a street fight, meaning there are no rules. No countouts, no disqualifications. Falls count anywhere, pin or submission. The only viable way of victory. This one can't be stopped. Stomped to the back of the head by Janet Tor, who's going to come in just red hot. You got to remember that Ashley Rain is not only still, all these months later, recovering from the injury to her shin, but also the recent attacks by Janet Tor. Like I said, Rain was out all month long. But she came back early. She told Ken Donahue, I want this match. You can understand Ashley Rain, needing to vindicate herself. It's true. More often than not, people like Janet Tor have bullied Ashley Rain just because she's smaller. Just because they see her as weak. They see this happy-go-lucky gal, and they feel like they can step all over her. That's not the case because Ashley Rain is small but mighty. I think Janet Torr is going to learn that lesson firsthand right here, right now. Up on the top rope, Torr is placed. Punch to the center of the back. Ashley Rain not taking too long to get to her usual antics. Ring shaking back suplex. Man, and Ashley Rain might have taken a chunk out of herself. That's really what Ashley Rain is all about, though. Willing to throw herself into the fire. That passion, that heart, that charisma that just oozes out of Ashley Rain. I think it's something, honestly, that someone like Janet Torr sees and is envious of. Janet Torr's big, she's bad, she's mean, she's brutal. There's no denying that. But she sees someone like Ashley Rain, she sees something that, she doesn't have. Ashley Rain, a former women's champion. Janet Torr's got the kendo stick and might be looking to clean up in the street by misses. Wow! Ashley Rain, talk about reflexes. How the hell did she see that coming? She ducked. Janet Torr's looking to smack her right in the back of the head with the kendo stick. She's like, nope. Clothesline by Ashley Rain. Taking Janet Torr off her feet. Drop kick again. Torr, at the moment, unable to keep up with Rain, who now has the kendo stick and just swinging for the fences. How about them apples? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ashley Rain victorious, beating Janet Torr at her own game after some straight kendo shots to the chest. And a great victory. What? Okay, Janet Torr's ghost. Ashley Rain just beat Janet Torr so bad. Janet Torr's ghost rose up and tried to attack her post-match. But it didn't pay off for Janet Torr's ghost either. Janet Torr and her ghost defeated here at Exodus. Now that is a first in CMV, ladies and gentlemen. That is a first. Janet Torr's ghost forced to retreat. I've seen it all. My beauties, we have reached our co-main event here at Exodus. Still to come, the Global Championship decided as Pierre Thompson challenges champion Ace Reeves. But first, it is the final battle, the final confrontation, the final stand between former best friends Robert Cross and Chris Diamond. It's all or nothing. Loser leaves Crossfire. The last few months and even the end of last season have led to this moment. Robert Cross felt as though he was in the shadow of Chris Diamond for too long. Remember at Battle Scars, after their failure to recapture the tag team titles, Robert Cross just, without mercy, beat down Chris Diamond, a man that has stood at his side for years. These two were the best of best friends. But Robert Cross said he was sick of feeling like secondary to Chris Diamond. And for a while, Robert Cross on his own, man, he was picking up steam. He became United States champion, and just when he was reaching the top of the mountain, Chris Diamond came back. But it wasn't the Chris Diamond that we once knew. That attack, that betrayal changed Diamond, not just physically, as you can see if you haven't, in these last few months, that facial mask he's wearing to protect, the damage that Robert Cross did Chris Diamond will never fully heal. He'll always have those scars, but not just the physical scars, the emotional scars, as Diamond is already going for a pin here. As you can tell, if you're not a blind man or woman, there is a clock. This is an Iron Man match. 20 minutes. A minute has already passed, and Diamond trying to secure the first fall there after the plancha. Anything goes. Chris Diamond thinking about it for a minute, trying to crack open Robert Cross's skull, and really it's just been Diamond's objective these last few months to wreak havoc on the life and career of Robert Cross. You know, he took his United States Championship back in Emergence, and he took a whole lot more when he kidnapped him, had him isolated, locked away the last few weeks. Robert Cross just, was released by Diamond a little over a week ago, dropped on the side of the road. We have no idea what sort of mental and physical torture Chris Diamond put Robert Cross through while in his clutches, but Robert Cross is the one who threw down this challenge. He said, enough is enough. One more time, one more battle, you and I, anything goes. Loser leaves. It's really the only way this one could have ended, because there's no feasible future here in CMV where these two can coexist. Can be in the same building as one another and just go about their day, go about their lives. Chris Diamond has made that much clear. He said himself, I will never let Robert Cross, move on. Forget about what he did to me. And a part of you wants to sympathize with Chris Diamond, wants to say, hey, I get it. This son of a bitch stabbed you in the back. He took everything, but Chris Diamond is not the same man. He's transformed into this monster, and the things he's done to Robert Cross over the last few months are unforgivable. They can't be justified in any sort of way. It's a moonsault. Doesn't try for the pin though, and Robert Cross brought up to his knee. DDT with some serious oof behind it. I heard the snap of Cross's neck from over here. What the? I thought he was going to powerbomb him out of the ring. Not much better as Diamond uses the ropes for like almost a catapult. Running neck breaker by Robert Cross. Big boot in response from Diamond. Drops down into the pin. One. And indeed, the loser of this match, guys, will be booted off of Crossfire. Whether or not they're able to find a contract, on Supremacy is another question. This could effectively be a loser leaves CMV match. If they're not able to negotiate some sort of deal with Supremacy, which is currently being run by Tailcoat Val, so it's not going to be easy. She'll probably want something in return, but I don't think these two are really even contemplating that right now. So much has transpired between these two. To think that they were once the closest of friends, tag team partners, tag team champions. Chris Diamond actually posted some pictures a couple weeks ago on Twitter, of like the biggest accomplishments, the biggest moments in the careers of these two together when they first arrived in CMV. And all this time later, here they are. Exodus, Iron Man match, anything goes. Winner takes all, loser leaves. Oh, nice swing and neck breaker. Robert Cross going to try to get up to the top rope. Oh, what's he doing? Digging under the ring. No disqualifications, remember. And he's got a ladder from earlier in that ladder match for the Zero-G Championship. Already getting flashbacks. Boom! Chris Diamond throwing a haymaker. Ricocheting out of the corner into a vertical suplex. Nobody has scored a fall yet. 14 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Nobody's even tried for a pin in the last 5 minutes or so. Single underhook DDT You know, these two still know each other expert, like nobody else does. Years spent on the road together. Even more years spent as friends, and they know exactly what it's going to take to put the other down. Chris Diamond maybe looking for the break your neck foundation, but Robert Cross instead going to look to cross out Chris Diamond to secure the first fall. 1, 2, no. I don't know if that even would have been legal because the referee was counting it on the ladder, not the canvas, but I guess it's falls count anywhere, so it doesn't really matter anyway. And Robert Cross choosing a very interesting point in this match to start gyrating his hips. Just think about it. Even in a situation this personal, Robert Cross does not refrain from mocking his opponent. And these fans at the same time. Nobody wants to see that. Another bicycle kick by Diamond. He looks down at Robert Cross. There's no denying. Chris Diamond wants to end the career of Robert Cross here tonight. Robert Cross just wants to get Chris Diamond off his back once and for all. That kick sends him into the corner. Reverses the momentum, though. Does the Messiah. Oh, up to the second turnbuckle. Gets knocked down. Forearm smash. Turning Diamond around. And again. Powerbomb setup here. Oh, but the lower back of Robert Cross gives out. And that's going to leave him dead to rights. Diamond, no hesitation to take advantage. Wraps him up in a figure 4 head scissors. Oh, and right on the ladder. That lower back, which is already giving Robert Cross trouble. Yeah, he's got to target those hamstrings. Charlie Horse gets him out of that. Escapes the front headlock, chops away the hand. Another single unhook DDT. Robert Cross says, Wipe away sweat from his eyes. This match far from over 12 minutes on the clock. Robert Cross with another cross out. Oh, and this time the back of Diamond's head ricocheting off the ladder. Surely that'll be the first fall. No! Diamond straight up refusing to give Cross the lead here. Up against the ropes, Robert Cross. A thinking man's wrestler. And I think especially in a situation like this, you have to be calm, you have to be collected. I can understand how hard that must be with all the emotions floating around between these two, but if Robert Cross wants to win this match, he needs to think about what he's going to do. He can't let his emotions take over. I don't think Chris Diamond has a choice. He's just gone completely mad, and we've seen that. That's been apparent the last few months. Oh my God! Drilled down onto the ladder. And what is Cross doing now? What is Cross doing now? Oh, corkscrew senton on top of the ladder. 1, 2, 3. Cross gonna pick up the first fall. There was no way Diamond was kicking out of that one. Jesus Christ, man. At 10 minutes and 30 seconds, Robert Cross finally takes the lead 1-0. Now has a hold of the arm, snaps it right over the knee, and that could mean a broken arm. Chris Diamond might have to navigate the rest of this match with a broken arm because there's no stopping. Both these two signed a contract. They agree no stopping this match. Bicycle big boot has paid off a lot for Diamond in this match. Another moonsault from Brett's rope. Center of the ring, drops down into a pin after a few moments of hesitation. Almost able to tie things up. And Robert Cross with a millisecond to spare. Getting his shoulders up off the mat. Knife edge chop. Robert Cross responds in kind. Anything you can do, I can do better, as if to say. Chris Diamond now rolling Robert Cross towards the ladder. Snap elbow drop, and another one. Goes for a third. Oh, just rakes the eye with the heel of his boot. Degrading. And a long road home. It could be for one of these two superstars. It definitely will be for one of these two superstars. A long road home to where? Where will their home be, though? Off the shoulders. Caught with a cutter on the way down. And this has been completely in the control of Chris Diamond the last couple of minutes. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Robert Cross up 1 point, and he might look to take a further lead as he has a rear naked choke locked in on Chris Diamond here. Diamond flailing his arms, but you can tell that he's starting to go limp. He's got to find a way out of this one. And he does, dropping down, chipping a tooth, I think. Robert Cross set into the corner. Gets a boot to the side of the head. You got to imagine that facial mask probably absorbs a lot of the blows to the head, or at least to the face, like the nose region. A third time doesn't connect. Seemed like he was just a little bit off his mark. Lucky for him, though, Robert Cross none the wiser. Another long road home. Chris Diamond with only 7 minutes and 45 seconds to tie things up. Robert Cross securing the first fall only a few minutes ago. Rotation neck breaker. And someone's got to get rid of that ladder because the amount of times these two have been dropping that thing. Oh! High knee catching Diamond right up into the chin, and again caught in this rear naked choke. Is he going to be able to find a way out again? Tries, and yes, he does. Sets himself free. Robert Cross unable to see that coming. Falling for it again. Cross. The Shining Wizard on the money once again. Uno, dos. No! And Robert, frustration and anger, smacking the canvas. Hard to blame him. Wants to take a further lead, make it damn near impossible for Diamond to catch up. Goes for the pin. Dang. Diamond just keeps coming so close to making things even. With 6 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Remember, it's falls count anywhere. I think Diamond has an idea, and I don't like that sinister grin that just creeped onto his face. What is he thinking? Robert Cross trying to keep him at bay. Kick to the gut. Misses that back elbow attempt, but still in control. Has anybody else noticed Mike Bahol's arm? Knee by Diamond, knee by Diamond, Diamond finally ties it up, hitting that knee of his. And in the far corner now, it is 1-1. Wait a minute! Break your neck foundation. Jesus Christ, look at the neck of Cross. Oh my God, almost made me gag. 1, 2, and in the span of a minute, Chris Diamond not only able to tie things up, but almost taking the lead. I don't know how Robert Cross is alive right now. Chris Diamond, man, getting the break your neck foundation on the steel steps. This has been a war. I don't think any of us could have expected anything less. The final battle, the final confrontation, the final stand. All or nothing. Loser leaves. finally tries to start a new life for themselves. Look at Diamond here, crafty, and trying to take the lead now as he rolls up Robert Cross and just damn near gets the 3 count. Just damn near. 4 minutes and 20 seconds blaze up. I think both these guys are going to need some medical marijuana once this match is over to deal with their numerous injuries. I'm just thinking about the back of Diamond's head alone after getting slammed off that ladder earlier. And using that face mask as a weapon, busting Robert Cross open. The Messiah bleeding now, but able to retaliate with a swinging neckbreaker. Diamond off his back, connects with a kick. Rocking Cross, the United States champion, continuously targeting the neck. It's like I said, Diamond doesn't just want to win this match. He doesn't just want to beat Robert Cross. He wants to end Cross's career. He wants to break Cross's neck. There's no denying that. I mean, Diamond's been very clear what his intentions are. But at 3 minutes and 20 seconds, guys, it is tied 1-1. Somebody's got to make a fall in the next few minutes. Oh, what the height he got on that Uranagi. Cross just got right back up. There's no time to lay around. He knows it. Looked up at the clock and said, goddamn. It's time to go into overdrive. No rest for the wicked, and these two are wicked. Launch into the corner, misses that high knee attempt, though. Dropkick doesn't seem to faze Robert Cross all that much. Punch to the pec, though. Has him hunched over in pain in a single leg dropkick by Diamond and goes right down into the pin. 1, 2. Desperation begins to seep out of both superstars. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain. Irish whip into the corner, dropkick to the lower back. Looks like Diamond might have hit the back of his head off the canvas, though. Heavy Irish whip. Out to ringside we go once more. Back into the ring, okay? Diamond is wasting time here. Maybe he's trying to get the clock down so that he can hit a big move, pin Robert Cross. Robert Cross won't even have a chance to, come back. That's a strategy. It's a smart one. It's a risky one. Because, if your big move doesn't pay off and your opponent kicks out or, survives, then you're screwed as well. Irish whip, Diamond coming back into the hands of Robert Cross. Tries for a big knee. Gets one to the upper back. 1 minute and 35 seconds. 1 minute and 30 seconds. The clock is winding down. There is not much time left. 1-1. Robert Cross looking Diamond in the eyes as he goes for a pin, only to get a 2 count. Guys, I don't know what it's going to mean if this ends in a draw. I mean, obviously, via the rules, Chris Diamond would remain United States champion, but what about the loser leaves stipulation? What about everything else that's at stake? I just don't know. Oh! Oh my God. Cross's neck. And now his back just cracked over the edge of the ladder. Diamond has fully lost it. He's gone insane. But Cross, somehow, from the apron, rolling up Diamond. 1, 2. 20 seconds. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. How are either one of these two still standing? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, this match is over. It's declared a draw. Chris Diamond is still the United States champion, guys, but what does this mean for everything else? The final battle Ends in a stalemate. Yes, I mean, brutality, the likes of which I've never seen before, especially that closing minute, man, where Diamond just hit that DDT. The way that Cross's neck bent to the side was. Ugh. And then the double boot stop. So I don't know how Cross got back up, but both men having to be helped to the back by referees and the medical crew. And honestly, I don't know what this means for the future between them. But I do know that we have still got one more match to go. Our main event, guys, of the evening. And it is for the CMV Global Championship. Can the big dog Pierre Thompson finally prove that he is World Championship material as he challenges Ace Reeves? Ace Reeves, his first defense since winning the title last month, defeating Hayden in order to do so. It was a long climb back to the top for Ace Reeves. Will he be knocked back down to the bottom just as soon as he reaches the peak? It's time to find out. Well, you want to talk about long climbs. How about the career of Pierre Thompson? For so long, he has been put on everybody's, Mount Rushmore of superstars in CMV who have never won a world championship. But Pierre Thompson says it's finally time to take his name off of that list. We hadn't previously seen him since Ascendance 8, where he defeated Brian Jacobson, but returning from silence, attacking Ace Reeves after he became global champion, after he defeated Hayden, at emerged, the biggest moment of not only Ace's career, but his life. And Pierre Thompson was there to rain on that parade. But Pierre Thompson says he's done taking the back seat. He's done waiting around. He earned his world championship match 10 times over. Can you believe that this is Pierre's first ever one-on-one shot at the World Championship? Only his second ever shot, period. His first came last season inside of an elimination chamber. But this is the first time ever that Thompson is getting a one-on-one shot at a World Championship. Long overdue by many, but none more than Pierre Thompson himself. Thompson has finally made it to the finish line. Question is, can he cross? Is Pierre Thompson World Championship material? Or is he only ever to make it to the finish line, but never able to win the big one? Ace Reeves been put in this position where he's back against the wall. I mean, that's what every champion has to deal with. When you are the champion, you have a target on your back. But Ace Reeves, man, he didn't even have a couple minutes to celebrate his historic championship win last month before Pierre Thompson attacked him from behind, beat him down, and spent the better part of this last month pounding Ace Reeves. And we know that it's been over 6 months since Pierre Thompson last had a singles match. But we take a look back at the mixed tag team match on the go-home edition of Crossfire, and it doesn't look like Thompson has missed a step. And I said during that match, I think Thompson might actually be better than ever, more ruthless, and he won that match. There's a lot of people out there in the CMV universe that I know are behind Ace Reeves. There's just as many who are on the edge of their seats waiting to hear that 1-2-3 and waiting to hear Pierre Thompson declared the new global champion. A long time coming. To get to this moment, it's been a journey for both superstars, but only one of them can leave Exodus as the global champion and lead Crossfire into the future. Happened to Ace Reeves before, last season on NGW. He exploded out of the scene. He won the Magnificent Six ladder match, cashed in to become world champion, and just as he reached the top of the mountain, he was knocked down. Almost as soon as he won the title, he lost it. And it took a long time for Ace Reeves to pick himself up, dust himself off. Got drafted to Crossfire. Was one of the top draft picks for Ken Donahue. Even in winning the Global Championship, Hayden made that a very tall task. But he was able to get it done. At Emergence, he put down Hayden. He became world champion. But will we see a repeat? Will Ace Reeves, just as soon as he reaches the peak, be knocked back down to the bottom again? The big dog, Pierre Thompson, a CMV veteran, a former international champion, former United States champion. It never was one of the biggest never was cases in CMV, but that could all change here tonight as he stares across the ring, never taking his eyes off of Ace Reeves or that championship he holds over his shoulder. Look at Ace Reeves, so polite, just waving to these fans. But once that bell rings, I'll tell you what, Ace Reeves, when he needs to be, he can get nasty. Here, Thompson not even looking down. He doesn't need to see what this match is for. He knows. First ever one-on-one world championship opportunity for Pierre Thompson. Can he get the job done? Can he finally win the big one? Or will Ace Reeves keep him at bay? Here we go. And Thompson straight out of the corner like a bull, let loose from its pen, taking Ace Reeves down onto the knee for a gutbuster. And not even a minute in this match, Ace Reeves is already going to be feeling the pressure on his ribs. Going to be hard to breathe. Pierre Thompson's not just some big dumb brute. He's big. Alright, and he's a brute. But he's not dumb. He's smart. He hit that move specifically so that Ace Reeves, right from the get-go, would be suffering. Airplane spin, though. And really, this is going to boil down to Ace Reeves managing to outmaneuver Pierre Thompson and managing to somehow catch him off guard, lure him in. Because if Thompson has his way, man, if this divulges into a war of attrition, I think Pierre Thompson is going to come out with that world championship in his possession. He's got the height advantage, he's got the weight advantage, he's got the power advantage, he has the experience, he's the veteran. He's crafty too. And also not against bending the rules in his favor. Whereas Ace Reeves, he's the quicker, he's the more agile, but Ace Reeves is not willing to, break the rules, not willing to play dirty. He is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? He plays by the rules. Because he knows that there's kids out there that look up to him. Look at these children in the front row wearing the Ace Reeves t-shirts, the sneakiest of sneaks. They've been watching him since he first came to CMV in NGW. When he won Magnificent Six, when he won the NGW championship. Ace Reeves has always lived off the thrill of the fight. Loves a challenge, never backs down from one. And that's why when Pierre Thompson attacked him and issued the challenge, he told Ken Donahue, give him the shot. I don't care, I want him. I want the fight, I want the match. Those punches to the face and Pierre Thompson forced to retreat to the outside. Not for long though, immediately coming back in, but Ace Reeves is ready for him. Launched into the corner. Thrown out to the center of the ring. Ace Reeves going up top, that's his second home. Drop kick to the chest. And into the pin we go. First attempt of the match. Only gets a 1 count near 2, but not quite. And Ace Reeves, I don't know why he's putting his hands on his head. Did you really think that was going to put down Pierre Thompson? Ace Reeves is smart too. And I saw him, these last couple weeks in his locker room, studying the tapes, looking at Pierre Thompson's biggest matches. Watching, taking notes even. He had a notepad. Studying Thompson, his strengths and his weaknesses. That's why Ace Reeves is truly one of the best in CMV today, if not the best. and will surely go down in CMV history as such. Even without being a world champion, Pierre Thompson already has a Hall of Fame-worthy resume. That world championship, man. Oh, wait a minute. Ace Reeves connecting with the corkscrew. One. The Phoenix Splash, rather, I should say. Something that we rarely see him connect with. Every time Ace Reeves goes to the top rope, man, you never know if he's going to hit that corkscrew moonsault of his or pull out something entirely different. So many moves in the arsenal of Ace Reeves, like that right there, a freaking cartwheel elbow drop. Where else have you seen something like that? Adding some pizzazz to the mix. Wait a minute, what do we got here? Another Phoenix Splash, this time connecting with the lower back of Pierre Thompson. I don't think that felt any better for Ace Reeves. Looks like he's clutching at his ribs. And remember, those ribs that Pierre Thompson targeted at the very start of the match. Here's Reeves back to the airplane spin. Slamming him down onto the canvas. Exactly what I was talking about earlier. Ace Reeves needs to come up with something unique to put down Pierre Thompson here. He's not going to be able to overpower Pierre Thompson, not going to be able to out-wrestle him or out-strike the big dog. It's either going to take a slip-up by Pierre Thompson or Ace Reeves needs to come up with a game plan. Look at Thompson now. He is just throwing Reeves around this ring like a rag doll. Completely at the mercy of the Impact player is the Gravity Manipulator. Irish whip into the corner after dodging that discus clothesline. Man, good thing he did, because if that would have connected, I don't think Ace Reeves would have a head right now. What is this? What is Pierre Thompson doing here? Bringing Ace Reeves from the apron off the second rope into a Falcon Arrow. And that's what I'm saying, man. Pierre Thompson, he's not just a brute. That required some incredible strength, but also some ingenuity. Irish whip. It's an elbow to the jaw, though. Not going to stun him for long. Forearm smash in response, and a falling drop kick has Thompson down in the corner here. Grabs him by the hair, in the back of the neck, slammed face first. Off the top turnbuckle. Now going to try to lift Pierre Thompson, and that's going to be the mistake of Ace Reeves. Thompson right into a front headlock. If Thompson goes dead weight, man, that's near 300 pounds you're dealing with. Ace Reeves is not going to be able to lift that. Elbow right to the midsection. Escaping that surfboard stretch. An Irish whip. Takes his shot, does Ace Reeves. Hang on a second, open palm to the chest. Ace Reeves going up to that top rope. Drop kicking. Pierre Thompson sent fumbling back. Landed right on his neck. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. Ace Reeves to retain the Global Championship, but just a 2 count. That's only the second fall attempt in this match. Oh, but it might be the second to last, because Ace Reeves off the top rope. I think he's looking for it. Corkscrew moonsault, center of the ring, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Ace Reeves is still the CMV Global Champion. He bided his time, he waited for his shot, and when it presented itself, Ace Reeves capitalized and is still the CMV Global Champion. But wait a minute, Pierre Thompson's not happy. He's not going to take that lion down. The big dog coming in for a post-match beatdown, but Ace Reeves is ready for him. Clotheslines him out of the ring, and that's 2 defeats in one night for Pierre Thompson. Ace Reeves saying, take your bone and go home. Ace Reeves still the CMV Global Champion. But something tells me that look in Pierre's eyes, he ain't done, and this ain't over.